The peoples of our world live their lives blessed by the powers of mana. To maintain that balance, alms are chosen to offer their souls to the mana tree. This is how we continue the cycle and ensure a future of prosperity. For millennia, we have lived and died this way. And so we shall forevermore, as each land continues its long tradition seeing the appointed alms off on their pilgrimage to the Mana Tree.
So this is what the world's biggest city looks like.
It may look grand now, but this city wasn't always as bustling as it is today. Its beginnings were quite humble. When the Aqua Orb began supplying the area with water, the people followed. Eventually, those people set off across the ocean and brought back trade and commerce. The people in their city ebb and flow like the water that gave them prosperity. It's always changing. Now that I'm back in Illistana, I'm beginning to realize just how trapped I was in the past. I look forward to taking these first steps into the future with all of you.
Welcome to our fair city.
Hey! We met you in Ledgus, right?
Do you know where we can meet up with the Alm of Water?
1,000 apologies, but the Alm of Water has not yet been appointed.
I'm sensing a pattern in our adventure so far.
Don't look at me!
Maybe we just walked fast and got ahead of schedule?
I'm afraid that we, too, would have expected the Alm from Illistana to have been chosen by now. In fact, our water supply has recently slowed to a trickle. If the Fairy doesn't name an Alm soon, I fear the capital may fall upon hard times.
However, now that the convoy of alms has arrived, we can begin preparations for the rites, regardless of the current status of our alm.
The alms rites of initiation will be held this evening in the Sanctorium. You've only just arrived in the capital, but hopefully that is not too sudden for your convoy.
You are free to roam the city at your leisure, but if you wish for some respite, we have prepared rooms for our esteemed guests in the palace.
There are many places within the city that are particularly popular with visitors. For instance, the market has valuable wares sourced from all corners of the world.
Oh, and the view from the fountain square at our city center is a most beautiful sight. It would be worth your time to take a turn in it.
Please,
enjoy
enjoy
your
your
stay.
stay.
Well, we've got the run of the town. Any suggestions, Morley?
The official mentioned the fountain in the square. That's certainly something you don't want to miss.
I'd like to do a bit of shopping, if I can.
You too, Ramco? Well then, let's go our separate ways for now and meet up again later.
Apologies.
Were you hurt?
Sorry, I didn't mean to get in your way. Are you okay?
Oh!
Oh no! Did you hurt yourself when you tripped?
Looks like a sprained ankle. It'd be best if you rested for a bit. I'll stay with our new friend until they can walk. Feel free to explore Illistana without me. This is your chance to see the capital. Alms are even allowed to enter the palace. Don't hold back on my account.
Commoners are not permitted to enter the palace. Now be on your way.
But I'm the Soul Guard. I thought honored guests were allowed in the palace.
Oh, we did not realize you were part of the convoy. Apologies for not receiving you properly, Soul Guard.
However, we can't let anyone but the Alms pass. All parties other than the Alms themselves must have separate accommodations.
We have reserved a room for the Soul Guard at the inn located in the market. I'm sure you may rest easy there when you need to retire.
Oh, well, thanks anyway.
It's urgent. Queen Palomina has slipped out of her room unattended again!
Hey, can't you see her in the presence of the Soul Guard?
Sorry for the intrusion, sir.
Wait, so the Queen just took off?
Her Majesty's been sneaking out a lot lately. It's one thing when Master Passar isn't around to interfere, but we cannot keep this up.
We promise to have her back safe and sound, and in time for the ceremony tonight.
You know, sir, you may not be allowed inside the palace, but you can still go to the market.
There are wares from all over the world available in our stores. It could be worth a look. Find some souvenirs, maybe.
Souvenirs, huh? Come to think of it, Master Fugo liked to bring back trinkets from his pilgrimages. Hina's in the market now, too. It's not a bad idea. Thanks for the heads up.
Oh, Val!
Find something you want?
No, nothing I can't live without. An alm doesn't really need material possessions, after all.
Maybe not, but I still...
How was the palace? You just came from there, right?
Oh, well, I tried. The guards wouldn't let me in, though. They said only alms are allowed.
Oh, that's too bad.
I did get to see the fountain, though. That was impressive. Let's stop by on our way to the Sanctorium.
Thank you for your assistance. I think I'm fine for now.
Pardon my impertinence, but are you Queen Palomina?
What? No, I'm not.
No disrespect, but your disguise is fooling no one.
You... I concede that you are correct. I am indeed Palomina.
I'm Morley, a swordsman by trade. Niccolo, a merchant here in Illistana, took care of me since I was young. You must have a reason to be traveling through the city incognito. May I ask what was so pressing?
Oh, but,
I understand you don't want to burden a stranger with personal affairs, but it is no burden. I am the Alm of the Moon.
You are?
You can trust your secrets with me. I'm fated to end my journey at the Mana Tree. Who would I tell? The goddess?
If you are indeed an Alm, perhaps I can trust you with this. Several days ago, the fairy visited the capital, and I was asked to accompany the convoy as the newly appointed Alm of Water.
Oh, this must be a first for the royal family. How come no one has heard about this? Everyone thinks the Alm hasn't been chosen yet.
It is because I have purposefully concealed this information. If I were to abdicate in order to fulfill the duties of the Alms, the governance of Illistana would fall to my younger brother Ian and Passar.
I see. Even I have heard the rumors of Passar's attempts to steal the throne.
Passar is precisely the reason I left the palace to seek guidance from Niccolo. I was, in fact, en route to his residence when we ran into each other.
You know my father?
Father? Yes, of course. Niccolo is my friend and faithful advisor. As a merchant, he is much traveled, with a vast network of connections. I have sought his counsel many times. Illistana may seem like a rich, well-regulated city, but it was not always so robust. The rulers of the past have been fickle in their governance, at times compassionate, at times cruel to their people. It had always been my intention to leave behind a sturdy civic foundation so that my successor might flourish in his role as ruler. Tell me, what would you expect from a monarch?
You're asking me? I'm an Alm. I have been chosen to offer up my soul. I don't think it matters what I want.
I hope I did not offend you for asking a curious question. My ankle feels much better now. Thank you for your time and tolerance. You have been a great help.
What will the future bring after we're gone?
Are we stocked up and ready to leave for the Mana Tree after the rites of initiation? We shouldn't waste time.
You're right. You know, we're already at the halfway point in our journey. I think it's about time to get back for the ceremony.
Can we go to the pier before we make our way to the Sanctorium?
Sounds like a plan. You go on ahead. I'll catch up with you. I'll take this pendant, please.
Thank you for your patronage. Is this a present for your little lady friend? Maybe an engagement present? Am I onto something?
Oh, come now. That's none of your business, you meddler. It's not our place, but if you two were thinking about your future, we wish you both the best of happiness.
I hope she likes it. Hey there!
I was just starting to wonder if I needed to call a search party. It's lovely.
Yeah, I love sunrises, but there's something about a sunset at the end of the day.
I don't know. Sunsets feel a little like saying goodbye.
Hina, I got you this.
Oh, this is the pendant
It's a present!
You bought this for me, Val?
I wanted to get you something, considering all we've been through.
It's beautiful! I love it! Thank you.
Oh, good!
The sun might disappear at the end of the day, but as long as there's a tomorrow, it'll always come back over the horizon. I guess I do like that part of sunsets. We should make our way to the Sanctorium. An Alm can't be late for the rites of initiation.
I see you've all made it. Her Majesty Queen Palamina would forthwith bestow upon the appointed alms the rites of initiation. Alm of Fire, Hina. Alm of Wind, Karina. Alm of the Moon, Morley. Please, enter the Sanctorium. Soul Guard, you and your pet may also enter the Sanctorium. Come.
Huh, would you look at that? The Alm of Water never did show.
Hope we won't have to wait too long.
Alms of the land. Once every 4 years, you gather here to begin your journey.
Hold on. That's the guy that ran into us at the fountain.
You're right.
With the untimely disappearances of the Alm of Earth and the Alm of the Moon, our world has been teetering on the edge of oblivion. Yet tonight, the Alm of the Moon stands before us in the Sanctorium once more. Morley, the Moon's chosen. We are most heartened to hear that time has been restored to the parish of Aetern. Please, continue on your mission to protect the future.
Yes, Your Majesty.
We will now commence the sacred rites of initiation. By the powers vested in us, the Queen of Illistana blesses you with the pure waters of Pritta. May it protect you on your alms journey. Hina, accept your duty as alm and receive the blessings of Salamando. Karina, accept your duty as alm and receive the blessings of Sylphid. Morley, accept your duty as alm and receive the blessings of Luna.
With the Alm of Earth gone, that leaves a total of 4 alms remaining. The Alm of Wood can be found along your path to the Tree of Mana. You will be expected to meet them at Elusia Isle, as is the custom. While the Alms of Light and Darkness have yet to be named, they should be arriving in the capital in due time. However, the remaining Alm is already here, in this very room.
You mean the Alm of Water? But they haven't been named yet.
The Alm of Water is... you, Your Majesty.
How could you possibly know? Master Passar is correct. I have indeed been named the Alm of Water.
Wow! A queen and an alm. What are the odds?
You could have let us know, you know.
I did not hide this fact out of malice. Pray forgive the pretense.
Then do get on with the rites, if you don't mind.
I, Palamina, accept my duty as alm and receive the blessings of Undine.
Your Majesty, O gracious Alm of Water, please faithfully see your duty through to its end. The world is depending on you.
Solgard Val.
Yes, ma'am?
I am counting on your protection on our journey to the Tree of Mana, such as it is.
I won't let you down.
My fellow alms, I am in your hands.
Your Majesty, if I may, are you prepared to leave for the Mana Tree with us?
Now that my role as the Alm of Water has been revealed, I imagine it will not take long for the news to spread through the capital.
Passar seems poised to rush in as soon as your seat is vacant.
If only I had the time to talk with Niccolo first. I could have been assured of one ally at least, but I was unable to locate him.
You make it sound like Passar's a criminal mastermind.
This isn't a matter of just one bad actor. Illistana has a complicated history.
If he's a crook, just throw him out of town. Doesn't sound so complicated to me.
In a city this big, everyone has connections. Passar has his own allies and flunkies, political ties to other officials, and influential citizens.
In the past, The wealthy preyed on the poor to fatten their purses. Passar benefited greatly from that old system.
I read a book on the historical stratification of Illistana's hierarchy. It said the rich got richer on the backs of poor citizens working just to make ends meet.
My father the king had only just begun to reform that inextricably integrated inequality, but the newer system is shaky at best. As I took on my father's mantle, so my brother will succeed me. However, he is quite young. Passar may take advantage of this and sway others to his cause. If I could be assured that there were checks on Passar's power in place, I would leave for the Mana Tree this instant.
Palomina! There you are, Palomina!
Ian, you should not be out at this hour. Go home and rest.
Rest? How can I be expected to rest? Come, we should talk privately in your chambers.
May I prevail upon you to be present for this discussion? Allow me to formally introduce you. This is Ian, my younger brother.
Brother? Then that must mean he's the crown prince.
Yes, apologies, but there's no time for pleasantries. I just received a report that Niccolo has been arrested.
What?
Niccolo? Wasn't that the name of your guardian, Morley?
Whoa, what's going on here?
He has been charged with obstructing the flow of water throughout the capital. It must be a mistake.
What about proof?
If Passar is behind this, he can fabricate some. He used the ceremony to distract us.
But why frame Niccolo?
As a renowned merchant, Niccolo has his paws in many pies. He has even thwarted several of Passar's malicious motions using his influential ties. If Niccolo is jailed while I journey to fulfill my duties as the Alm, no one will be able to aid Ian with his new role as ruler.
You sound like you've already given up!
Oh.
Madeline? How did you get in here?
I've accompanied Niccolo on many a foray into the palace. The guards know not to bother me.
Do you have a plan?
But of course! All you have to do is find out what's really causing the water issues before Passar can produce his proof. Father sent us to sniff out clues, but before we could report back, he was captured. So I'll tell Mew what we would have told him. Our noses took us to the Luca ruins.
I see. The Luca ruins were known as the Water Ruins. Perhaps the capital's water problems were not due to a mana-deficient disaster after all.
Is it time to call up the guards, Doom, you think?
No, I would like to see for myself before involving any additional aid. We must keep the search small to avoid our adversaries noticing our advance. I will summon the guards later, should the need arise.
Allow me to accompany you, Your Majesty. I want to find my father.
Me too. I'm the Soul Guard, and it's my job to make sure you're all kept safe.
I am heartened to have such able associates. Let us find what secrets lie in the ruins and rescue our stray friend.
It's settled. We'll leave at first light.
The Luca ruins are past Prita Ridge, not to be confused with the ruins on the plateau. You gotta go farther than that.
Oh, Madeline, do not forget to give them the vessel.
Oh, silly me.
This is an elemental vessel. We call it the Undine Flask. You can use it to protect yourself from the monsters in the ruins.
Oh, how fortunate. I have not seen that flask in far too long. Where did you locate it?
Passar had been borrowing it, but I had a chance to snoop after he left his abode, so I took it. The chance and the flask.
Yet another topic I wish to have words with Passar about. Ian, do you swear to look after the kingdom while I am gone?
On my honor.
Long ago, the Luca ruins were a place of worship. I mentioned before how some refer to the place as the Water Ruins, did I not? Our ancestors built it for those who wish to pay homage to the spirits. Now, however, there are hardly any who venture out in this vicinity.
You'd think that lots of people would want to come see such a beautiful place.
Do you like historical sites and ruins, Karina? I have studied the topic extensively myself.
I'm not so much interested in ruins as I am in seeing everything I can. If I'm on the Alms pilgrimage, might as well make the most of it. Still, it is pretty. I had no idea there were places like this to explore. I guess I'm lucky to be the Alm after all. Oh great, a dead end.
There's something weird about this water bubble. Weirder than the obvious, I mean.
Perhaps the problems with the water supply pertain to this puzzle.
What now?
The device could yet be a deceptive decoy.
You're not wrong. Let's keep an eye out on the way. Stay sharp.
Ugh. Remind me to take the stairs next time.
Strange that such a surge of opponents might occur in this space.
That's one way to keep a secret. Make sure no one can reach your lair without defeating a horde of monsters.
Morley's right. There's something up ahead that no one wants us to find. Let's go.
Master, Her Majesty Queen Palomina is here. With the alms. What? How? Why?
This location turned out to be the source of the water's stagnation. Was this dastardly deed your doing?
Huh. You should be on your way to the Mana Tree and out of my fur by now.
You put the citizens of Illistana in danger in order to frame Niccolo. Why?
Simple. He stood in the way of my ambitions. I would make a much better king than that sniveling brat. This small bit of suffering on the part of the people is necessary to achieve my ultimate goal.
You would sacrifice the well-being of the many for the benefit of the few. Gone are the days when Illistana's wealthy could impose their will over the common good.
Those with the means should have the right to lay down the law to those who lack it. That system propelled the capital into the prosperity it sees to this day. Perhaps your appointment as Alm is the goddess, making her will known. After all, you must give up your position and leave the capital. She is telling you that you, Queen Palomina, are no longer needed in Illistana.
There's no higher honor than being chosen as an Alm. You're just trying to make excuses for your underhanded plot!
An honor? An honor to throw your life away for a rotten world of filth? You may keep that honor, sir. No matter. Now that you have discovered my plan, you must be disposed of. Just think, a world that has lost all of its alms. What an interesting place that would be. Curse it all! How could the mighty Full Metal Hugger have fallen?
Your schemes end now, Passar. This is the end of your bid for the throne.
So you don't have to worry about your trip to the Mana Tree.
Fools! You yearn for your own destruction at the hands of the Mana Goddess! It beggars belief!
Who's really the fool here? Sounds like the whining of a loser who wishes he were worthy enough to be an Alm.
The Alms' pilgrimage is a revered tradition throughout the world. We have been chosen to preserve the future by the fairy and the elemental spirits.
Your life is your own to live, not to sacrifice for the sake of others.
None of us want to live at the expense of our loved ones. We are their hope for the future.
So you're saying that the Alms are not tethered to this world with petty desires like life and freedom, but an empty existence. Go! Waste the rest of your short lives traveling to the Mana Tree for all I care.
No! He got away!
Leave him. I will dispatch the royal guards to deal with it.
What a relief! Thank you all.
Undine.
Oh, what a horrible mess. Full Metal Hugger interfered with the water flow, which in turn drained away my power. Let me tell you, it has not been fun. But I believe I have you to thank for punishing those imbeciles in my stead. Thank you, Alm of Water.
I came to help not as the Alm, but as the Queen of Illistana. I needed to restore water to my people.
I see. Your final act as queen, then. Fairy has told me a lot about you. I can tell by your expression that you've come to your decision, though.
Yes. I am no longer wary of abdicating the throne. With this, Niccolo's good name should have been restored. Shall we return to the capital?
You've returned!
Father, you're all right.
Once the water in the capital began flowing as usual, they cleared me of all charges. I was told that Passar is on the run, but we can consider this case closed.
Father, I would like to introduce my travel companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Convoy of Alms, and to see Mew again, Morley Alm of the Moon. You look surprised. Don't you know that nothing escapes these ears of mine? For my part, I hope the rest of Mew Alms and Mew Honorable Soul Guard will take good care of Morley and Palomina.
Your Majesty, I'm so happy to hear that you've announced your appointment as the Alm of Water.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Queen Palomina told me in no uncertain terms to keep her status as the Alm a secret.
Usually, the Alm is named with a ceremony by the fountain. It's a big deal. Without the public announcement, everyone assumed that the Alm wasn't chosen yet.
She begged and pleaded with me not to tell anyone. I couldn't tell her no.
I apologize for my unwillingness, Fairy.
Sounds like the Queen's got a stubborn streak.
The waters of Illistana are so refreshing.
It's good to see you again, Undine.
Well, I had to attend my alms ceremony, and I wanted to be sure to thank everyone again for all of their help in the ruins. Now then, Palomina, allow me to explain your appointment as the Alm. You have worked hard to give the people of Illistana a place where all walks of life can come together. You made the capital what it is today. It is the very nature of water to flow. You managed to overcome the stagnated worries in your own heart and move forward. This is no small feat. You have shown the great city of Illistana the truth behind their water woes. And in doing so, you managed to dispel your fears and do your duty as queen. Now then, Fairy, if you please.
Of course, Undine. Your Majesty, Undine has judged you worthy. Water-wise Queen Palomina, by the grace of the Goddess of Mana, I name you the Alm of Water.
It would be my privilege. I promise to ensure the continued prosperity of Illistana by fulfilling my duty as the Alm. Now then, my fellow Alms, I believe we have a journey to complete.
The Alms of Light and Darkness should arrive in Illistana shortly. Until then, Mew all have time to enjoy the capital. See the sights, try the local delicacies.
We still get to stay in our rooms at the palace, right?
Woohoo!
Why do I have to go to the inn?
Aw, poor baby.
I'm not a baby. I just wanted to stay together. Oh well, I'll try and be on my best behavior for the Queen.
There is no need to go out of your way. From now on, I am simply Palomina, Alm of Water. Ian, I know that with you on the throne, our kingdom will flourish.
I will not let you down.
I know you will not. I am afraid that I must leave Ian's ascension in your paws, Niccolo.
My debt will be repaid with interest, Your Majesty.
I believe our promise is no longer in peril.
I suppose that I might need more instruction on how to govern a kingdom after all.
Looking forward to it, Your Highness.
And so, the queen was named the Alm. A rare occurrence, but it just goes to show that anyone in the world might be bestowed the honor of joining the pilgrimage, no matter their upbringing. Each Alm is chosen based on their own merits. Will I have the chance to ask Fairy the reason why she chose me?
Wonder who the Alms of Light and Darkness will be. They're coming by boat, so I guess we can leave as soon as they arrive. Better make sure we're prepared, just in case. What's Hina up to at the palace? We haven't spent this long apart since we left Tiania. She might be lonely by herself in a strange new place. That settles it. I'll go check on her. So Hina and the others are in the palace. Huh? If I go through the front, they'll just kick me out like last time. Maybe there's another way inside. Her room's gotta be around here, right? There's someone there.
What's Val up to, I wonder?
Heya! Hina! It's just me!
Val?
I figured you might be lonely, so I wanted to check and make sure everything's okay.
Oh, you thought I was the lonely one? But you weren't lonely at all, right?
No, of course not. In fact, I was busy making plans for the trip.
Ah, yes, the picture of Soulguard preparedness.
That's right.
Joking aside, I realized I'm more weak-willed than I thought.
Hina?
If I'm being completely honest, I'm scared.
Scared of what?
Completing my duty as the Alm and sacrificing my soul. It's terrifying. When we set out on this journey, I hadn't really thought about the consequences of becoming the Alm. Of what I'd really be giving up. I never questioned my role before. It's ingrained in our traditions, after all. Our purpose in this world has always been to continue our way of life. The Alms are how we protect the future. But now, after traveling to all these exotic locations and meeting so many different people, both good and bad, I realized... Never mind. I'm probably overthinking it.
Ow!
Oh!
What's up?
Auron!
Sorry for eavesdropping. Can I ask? If you two could be together forever, would you? Continue living your lives as you are now, until you both grow old and gray. If you never want to let each other go, I can make that happen. I can show you a future free of the alms sacrifice. If you trust me, come to the pier by the market before sunrise. I'll be waiting.
No more alms. Do you think a future without sacrifices is possible?
But what'll happen to us and our mission?
I want to hear what Auron has to say.
Hina?
Okay, let's go talk to Auron.
We left without telling anybody. Do you think we should have included the rest of the group in this? They're alms too.
True, but it's already late. And I know that Karina, for one, was exploring the palace from top to bottom. I bet she's fast asleep by now. Also, I get the feeling that everyone else has already come to terms with their role as alms. But I just can't. I don't want to have to give all of this up. I want to keep living my life. And now that I've realized that, I know that what I really want is to stay here and keep making memories with you, Val. It's silly, but I don't want the others to see how selfish I've become. How unworthy I am to be an alm.
Don't say that! You were personally chosen by an elemental spirit. You'll make a fantastic almifier.
Thanks, Val. That does actually make me feel better.
You're not the only selfish one. I wish I could keep traveling with you forever. Not to the Mana Tree, just anywhere. And everywhere. But I don't know how much stock we can put in Auron's plan. If there's no other choice, I think it's our duty to see this pilgrimage through.
Agreed. I accepted the title, and I will do what needs to be done. But I'd like to know our options first. You know, you're a pretty good soul guard, Val.
Good. You're willing to take a chance on me.
We want to hear you out, at least. What is it that you plan to do? How can you make it so that alms aren't needed? Won't the world fall to ruin if the alms don't sacrifice their souls to the Mana Tree and replenish the depleted mana power?
It won't. I'm going to change the unjust laws of fate that rule this world of ours. I can fix it all, and the world will be better for it. For people like Hina. And Liza.
Liza? You mean like Liza?
It figures you'd know her. She was a soul guard from Tiania like you. After she completed her mission, we settled down together. She's the love of my life.
Oh, we heard she got married, but didn't know who her partner was.
Is she okay? Where is she?
She's around. Still in Guju, actually. 4 years ago, she was named the Alm of Earth.
Liza became an alm? But didn't disaster befall Guju?
Just because the village was destroyed doesn't mean everyone was lost. But living on the edge of a knife, waiting for fate to strike you down is no life at all. I need your help to change this world for good.
So, why ask the two of us?
Any alm would be fine, but I don't know. When I look at you two, I see a lot of me and Liza in you. That's why I need you both to help me. What do you say? Want to change the world?
I want to see the future that Val and I can make together.
Sounds like I'm at your service, Orin.
I knew I could count on the pair of you. Hop aboard and let me show you what I found.
Did something happen to Liza and Guchu?
These days, she has a hard time moving. And it seems that she's still considered the alm of our village, even after all these years. But I just can't let her go to the Mana Tree.
Where are you taking us?
A small island with a place called Rhaenys Shrine, where we can perform the ritual.
What ritual?
It's a ritual that allows another person to borrow the life energy of an alm.
That sounds dangerous. Will this ritual hurt Hina in any way?
Everything will work out. Using the power of a person chosen by the elementals, I can make it so the alms won't have to sacrifice themselves, just like in the past.
Oh, you mentioned something about that on the Prim. Is that why you're traveling the world right now?
Yep, I've been searching everywhere for a way to fix things. I'd be willing to do just about anything as long as it's for Liza. And that's how I happened upon the two of you.
What's that?
That is Rhaenys Shrine. It was built back in the time of Fadiel to honor the elementals and give thanks to the spirits. The elemental spirits are more in tune with things like this altar, so it's a good place to perform this ritual. I'm gonna head straight for the altar and get things set up. The terrain is a bit tricky here, so watch your step. Let's get started. Go stand in the center of the altar.
Hina, good luck.
Not so fast. You too, Val.
What? Me?
This ritual allows someone to borrow another's life force, remember? Hina needs your support physically to hold her up.
I'd rather you were with me anyway, Val. Please.
Well, okay. Is it weird that standing up here makes me nervous?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not nervous. I'm with you. And we'll be together from here on out.
Lam Ratila Kon Yuila Mila Raila Fonil Zara Seki Shakri Fukri Jadila Roto Lazula Tura Lola Lazul
Hang on.
Mula Shuzra Kula Rela.
Orin, what are you doing? This feels like...
You've got it, Val. This ritual is actually used to draw out the abilities of people with particular powers. In other words, you, Val, can reduce living things to their essence. Their core stones.
Into what?
When Liza told me about this little boy from her village who could crystallize monsters, I figured she was kidding. It sounded like a silly myth. But once I saw you in action, I realized you might be the answer I've been searching for. All I needed was the ritual in order to use your powers. And now, I'll have the core stone of an Alm. With it, I'll be one step closer to accomplishing what I set out to do. Hina! You're coming with me to Elusia Isle.
Auron! This is it? We didn't want this! You said we could be together! We trusted you!
I had to, Val. But her sacrifice won't be in vain. I promise you.
Val.
Hina! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't mean to do this. It's all my fault. If I didn't have these stupid powers, you'd be...
I always thought we'd get married and have lots of children. You'd grow into a wise old man, and I'd be by your side through the years. That was the future I wanted for us.
Hina, no!
What does not wait for a lifetime, even if the light of my soul should fade? This love of ours we would never trade, no matter what. Close your eyes, your lips, I'm a memory, a distant thought, yearning to be free, a whisper at your fingertips, now and for always, now and for always, now
My, that is quite the quandary.
Turned into a core stone? I had noticed when monsters transformed into rocks during fights, but I didn't know it was your doing, Val.
You're sitting here feeling sorry for yourself. But Auron isn't the only one to blame for this fiasco.
I know.
You know? Like you know that it's your whole job to prevent things like this from happening, Mr. Soulguard?
Karina, is this really the time?
No. She's right. I have no right to call myself a soul guard.
You won't even stand up for yourself? Pathetic!
How should we proceed?
What do you mean? You all still have a duty to fulfill at the Mana Tree. And Val is still charged with protecting the Alms along the way. That hasn't changed. With the loss of the Alm of Fire, the village of Tiania is in grave danger. The longer you hesitate, the wider the damage may spread.
But how can I possibly make it to the Mana Tree when I can't even protect a single person?
Where do you think you're going?
Karina, leave him be. I know how you feel, but you're only pouring salt into the wound at this point.
Oh, come on, Morley. Don't tell me you're not mad at Val, too.
Of course I am. But yelling at him now won't help. He should have talked to us before taking Hina on this fool's errand. But what's done is done.
I just don't get it. How could this have happened to Hina?
We received word this morning that Dorfer Volcano is active. The extent of the damage is not yet known. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure, so goes the saying. The village is vulnerable.
What about Val? If he quits, will we have to make the pilgrimage to the Mana Tree on our own?
A complex conundrum to be sure. I do not think it wise to withdraw with Val in this state.
Perhaps I can make Val see reason. All he needs is a nudge in the right direction. Leave this to me. Consider it payment from your assistance with my wrongful imprisonment.
Father knows what he's doing. Let him try.
Yeah, well, maybe you can knock some sense into that thick head of his.
He's suffered enough as it is. I doubt he could handle another blow to his mind or body after what he's been through.
I have a duty to the rest of the Alms. They need protection. They need me. But how can I protect everyone when I'm the reason Hina... And how do I even face them? I wish none of this had ever happened. If only I didn't have this stupid power. If only someone else had been chosen as the Soul Guard. Hina, I'm so sorry.
There you are, Val. Hard to find a prettier view than the ocean. Calming, too. Feels like your heart naturally matches the rhythm of the waves. I'd find Morley out here when I first took him in. He wasn't used to city life, but he liked the sea.
He did, huh?
Back then, Morley felt responsible for the fall of Aetern. So much guilt for such a small boy. You probably see what I'm trying to get at here. When it got really bad, I would give Morley things to do. Odd jobs, errands, you name it. Whether it was helping with some of the younger children or traveling with me to distant markets, I put him to work. Even introduced him to Milpa. Anything to give him a sense of community. I wanted Morley to learn more about himself and find a path of his own. It won't be easy, but you can't let this terrible accident close off your emotions. Sure, you could try to forget all about Hina, your powers, and the part you played in this tragedy, but it would solve nothing. You need to find the courage to face what happened, to face what's in your own heart.
My heart?
That's why fighting prowess is only a small part of what you need to become a Soul Guard. What matters most is your heart. And the will to carry on, for the sake of a bright future.
Although, it's not my place to force Mew into a mission Mew can't stomach anymore. I suppose if you're out of commission, then the Alms will just have to find their own way. By themselves, all on their lonesome. Of course, the road to the Mana Tree is full of monsters and inhospitable terrain, so a soul guard would be useful. But Morley and the others can hold their own against all those ferocious enemies. Probably.
Probably? What are you talking about?
Karina?
This pilgrimage is doomed from the start without our soul guard. So Hina's core stone was stolen. So what? We're just gonna have to steal it back. Without you and Hina's help, I never would have gotten this far in the first place. I won't abandon you both now.
Don't forget, you're not just our soul guard, Val. You're our friend and companion. This isn't a journey you have to complete alone. We're in this together.
Precisely. I would wish for none other than you to bid us a fond farewell at the end of our arduous adventure. Please, find it within yourself to continue this campaign with the rest of us.
Thank you. All of you. I shouldn't be asking any favors, but Auron has Hina's core stone, and I want to get it back. Will you help me? Before we set out, Hina and I decided that if Auron's plan was a bust, we'd like to see this pilgrimage through to the end. It may only be a small piece of her, but I want to bring Hina's core stone to the Mana Tree in her stead.
An entity's core stone is its elementary essence. If we convey Hina's to the Mana Tree, we may stave off greater tragedy.
You're forgetting that we have no idea where Auron's gone. He could be anywhere in the world by now.
He said something about an Elusia Isle, I think.
Did you say Elusia Isle? Perhaps luck is on our side today. Elusia is the self-same island where the Mana Tree grows. You're already on your way.
As I recall, first we must scale the Dede Cliffs. I have visited the Vigilant Beast Watch who guard the bluff. It was terrifyingly tall.
Climb the cliffs? Don't be silly. You can use the Jack Seed, just like all the other alms. This special seed can swiftly grow a huge vine, big enough to scale the cliff. It saved the convoys a lot of time and effort on previous pilgrimages.
Then what are we standing around here for? Let's go find that lowlife Auron and get Hina's core stone back.
The sooner we recover her core stone, the sooner we can continue our campaign to the Mana Tree and prevent any potential disasters.
What about the Alms of Light and Darkness?
None have been named yet, but when they are, I'll send word that they are awaited here in the capital. You can come back and fetch them.
Once we're done in Elusia, we'll make sure to come back. It's not that far. As long as I've got Hina's core stone, I can fulfill my duty as the Soul Guard and safely escort all the alms to the Mana Tree. Looks like we're headed to Elusia Isle. Hina, I'll try my best.
I'm certain that Hina wasn't the only alm sent on this pilgrimage with misgivings in their heart. The burden is heavy, to be sure. Now it's up to Val and the others to shoulder that burden and carry on. If only there was something else to ease their load. Wait!
What is it, Father?
My 9 lives flashed before my eyes. I almost sent you all on your way without a proper introduction to my Emporium. Your trip will only get tougher from here on out. Make sure you're good and ready before you leave.
Time to get on the road again.
Okay, everyone. I guess the Dede Cliffs are our first stop.
Correct. From Illistana, we must go by way of Arvet's pasture. We should see the cliffs once we cross Dura Gorge. The Beast Watch keeps an eye on the area around the cliffs. Without their protection, the one route to the Mana Tree could be overrun.
The Watch is all beast folk like you, right, Morley?
In the same way that the Soul Guard always hails from Tiania, the greatest warriors of Aetern are chosen for the Beast Watch ranks.
The whole world has their parts to play in the rejuvenation of mana. Now it's time for us to play ours.
Well then, lead the way, Mr. Soul Guard.
Arvid's pasture supplies food to the whole world. Its vast, lush fields are abundantly fertile. Though peaceful now, in the past people fought over this very land.
Arvid's War, right? I remember Hina reading historical accounts, and...
Hina was quite the ravenous reader, was she not?
I was told once that the area around Dura Gorge hasn't changed much since ancient times. The monsters are formidable too. Don't let your guard down for a moment.
Not everyone's perfect like you, Morley. But Hina's here too. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
Don't worry about it, okay?
Let's just do our best to stay vigilant.
Hina would be deeply disappointed in us if we were to incur any injuries.
And the Soul Guard! Wow! Hurry! Let's go tell the grown-ups! Yeah, hurry up!
Wow! What a welcome!
I feel the weight of my role as an Alm.
Thanks for bringing down the mood, Palomina.
Don't blame her. As Queen, she knows exactly the manpower needed to provide for the Alms. The Beast Watch may guard the Dede Cliffs, but it's the support of Illistana that sustains them here.
Let us first greet the Overseer of the Watch before we consider climbing the cliffs.
We are glad you all, Alms and Soul Guard alike, have arrived safely. We have been waiting.
Overseer Molabe, how do you fare this fine day?
Well, Your Majesty. Though from now on, I will address you as the Alm of Water, Undine's chosen and pride of both Illistana and the members of the Watch alike. There is yet another surprising presence within this convoy. The Alm of the Moon.
Yes, sir. I am Morley, newly appointed by the elemental Luna once her blessing was restored to the land.
There has been no better news heard in the garrison for years. As children of the parish ourselves, we are glad to hear that Aetern is not gone forever.
Hi, hello. Alm of Wind at your service.
It is my honor. I have greeted many Alms of Rind, but none have had such a robust aura as yourself. The Goddess of Mana will surely rejoice at the power you'll bring forth into the world.
Aw, you're just saying that. But flattery will get you everywhere.
And where might the Alm of Fire be?
The Alm of Fire is...
I see. Then Tiania has no chosen this year. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure. The wind will rage, and the winged fall flightless. Pure waters will run foul, and disease spread. The moon's hold over time will splinter, depriving all beings of logic.
Every land has their own legend of disaster.
Guju and Etern each saw calamity transpire. Tiania will surely be the next to succumb. Where mana ceases to flow, tragedy follows. Such is the way of things.
It's been a while since I heard the prophecy of Etern's demise. It sounds wrong.
Well, you know how these old prophecies go, Morley. Besides, Luna's back, so there's nothing to worry about anymore.
Not good. I gotta get Hina's core stone back. Has a Gaian traveler come through this area recently?
Besides yourselves, we've only had contact with messengers from Illistana lately.
Thanks anyway.
Orin is either late or lying in wait in a less frequented location. We must not linger long before leaving for Elucia Isle, lest we lose our advantage.
Time is of the essence. Let's see to the growing of the Jack seed. Gloriosa!
The Watch is tasked with performing the ceremonial planting and watering of the Jack seed. The ritual is quite specific. We will see to the preparations. Please go to the rear of the garrison. The seed is planted. Now, we must water it.
Commence the watering, Gloriosa.
Spirits of Earth, we beseech you, bring life forth from this barren soil. Guide the alms over the cliffs and to Elucia beyond.
Wow, I didn't think it would really work.
As we feared, the power of Earth has grown too weak.
What do you mean?
4 years passed. The Alm of Earth was prevented from completing her sacrifice. Ever since, the soil has been unsuited for growing plants, even as far away as here in Dede.
Without the blessings of Earth, the vegetation here screams for sustenance.
Even with an ocean between you, you feel the effects from Guju?
So, does that mean, this little baby sprout isn't going to get any taller? Are we gonna have to try and scale the cliffs to get to Elucia ourselves?
That might be difficult. How many days would it set us back?
A definite dilemma.
There may be a solution. If you can ask to borrow the powers of Gnome, Elemental of Earth, he may be able to restore our soil.
The Earth Elemental, huh? Though Guju is gone, it's possible that the Elemental is still in the vicinity.
That would make sense. Luna was still in Etern.
We found the Elemental of the Moon. I trust we can find Gnome as well.
Guju. The Earth Village. There's a chance that Liza is still there too. I'll get you back, Hina. I promise. Just a little longer.
There should be a boat from the free city of Tsata that will take us there.
Then let's make for Tsata.
Soil that once brought life turns all to dust and stone.
Is there any mana left to sustain the land of Guju and its elemental?
This place is called Entwine Bridge Pass.
Huh, strange name.
People began calling the bridge Entwine after hearing the tale of a legendary hero proclaiming his undying passion for his paramour on this pass.
It's meant to symbolize the love of hearts entwined, no matter the distance between them. Father told me about it during one of our market trips.
I'm a memory. A whisper at your fingertips. Entwine, huh? It's not a bad name, I guess.
Reminds me of times with my mother.
We're following in the steps of legendary heroes and the alms of old. Walking over this bridge is kinda a big deal, huh? Well, that bridge was way longer than I thought. Longer than the one through a cairn.
True. I marvel at the masterful masonry of our ancestors. The bridge pass was built quite a long time ago. It is older than the oldest of our lore pertaining to that legendary hero.
I can't even wrap my mind around how old that is.
The Tailed from the East earnestly endeavored to enhance their relations with the human settlement in the West. Thus, they requested the Gaians to build a bridge that might connect them.
And now we will be able to reach the Earth Elemental Gnome, thanks to the ancient Gaians and the very same structure.
Oh, are you newcomers? This is Tsata, the Free City. As the name implies, you are free to live however you wish here. Enjoy yourselves. You may choose to stay for 3 minutes, 3 years, or even 3 lifetimes. So live it up. Whatever you want to do is up to you. Or I suppose it would be more accurate to say that in this free city, there is but one rule. No one should own material goods not shared with the rest. That's it. Cast aside your possessions, vestments, and land. All that belongs to one belongs to us all.
What an interesting philosophy.
Why assign ownership to things? The people in this city share their wealth so that all are wealthy. Our clothes are hand-me-downs, our dwellings public. If your blade gets dull, borrow another from the shop. Leaky boat, we'll all pitch in.
Well, at least that means they have boats here. Let's see if we can get someone to ferry us to Guju.
Oh my, do my eyes deceive me? A soul guard here? I thought I'd never see one come this way after the fall of Guju.
I could say the same of you. Not many dragonfolk live outside of Longren, so I've been told.
Very true, very true. I'm practically one of a kind. Our laws state that only the appointed Alm is allowed to leave the Vale. Fuji's a rebel, that's what. I just had to see the mana goddess for myself, you see. So I threatened a traveling peddler and got them to sneak me out of Longren.
Threatened? Hang on a second.
It's silly me. I meant begged. But wouldn't you know it? There are giant cliffs on the way to the Mana Tree. No way I could climb them on my own. Plus, the guards in the area ran me off before I could even get close. Since I didn't much want to go home, I wandered around for a bit and finally ended up here in Tsata. Everyone's attitude suits me fine, and they love my style too. How's about staying here for a while yourself? With your style, I'm sure you'd be a hit too.
I have to borrow a boat in order to get to Guju. There's something we have to take care of. Who should I talk to for passage? Are there rules for how to use the harbor?
Rules? Nah, anyone can take one of the boats if they need it. But I think your luck has just run out. For a while now, there have been weird reports coming in from the sailors.
What kind of weird?
The sea may look calm now, but wait until the ship sets sail. Something strange happens to the waters. A wall of waves appears and blocks any boat that tries to get past. That's why it's been ages since anyone's made it out of the harbor.
You're kidding.
Nope, but don't pay it any mind. I'm sure the ocean will go back to the way it was eventually.
Sorry, but I don't have the time to sit around. Maybe someone else has a better plan than wait.
Dance with me, Val.
I've seen a lot of dances during my travels, and Karina's very skilled. She might be the best I've seen so far.
Morley, I don't think I've ever heard such a glowing compliment from you. Maybe you deserve an encore after all.
Those two appear to be having the times of their lives. I do not think I have seen either smile so simply.
Yeah, me neither.
The at-ease atmosphere of Tsata is incredibly infectious. Perhaps this change of pace came at the perfect time. Oh, I had meant to inquire about your investigation. Did you locate a suitable ship?
It's not the ship that's the problem. Nothing has been able to set sail from Tsata because of a huge wall of water.
Forgive me, but why would the Alms need to cross the ocean? The Manor Tree is not located on the earthen continent of Jutuona.
Who are you?
We have given up our possessions, but not our names. I am called Glyph.
There is something we need in the Earth Village before we continue the pilgrimage. Glyph, do you know how to navigate this ocean?
Whatever force created the Wall of Waves did not mean for mortal hands to rend it. Do not waste your time with futile endeavors. Continue your unfinished journey.
That's the problem. We need help from the Elemental Spirit and Guju to get to the tree.
Then I suppose this is it. We can no longer ascend the cliffs. Perhaps now is the time to retire the Alms and suspend their duties.
Such swift judgment! Do not the Alms sacrifice themselves in order to divert disaster from all corners of the country?
Disaster may be the unavoidable end to this ancient tale. I ask you, do we truly deserve prosperity in exchange for the lives of the Alms?
Humanity has only lasted this long because of the Alms. That's not a pointless sacrifice. It's vital to our way of life.
An honor is duly bestowed upon these Alms from all settlements, except for this one. In Tsata, we are free to do and think as we wish. How do you feel about this pilgrimage and its pilgrims? How does a soul guard see their charges? How do they see themselves in their role? Can you even answer these questions?
My role as Soul Guard is to protect the Alms from harm. Does it matter how I see them? Whoever is on the pilgrimage is my responsibility. Right? How did the Alms pilgrimage start in the first place? And why do they need to sacrifice themselves to the Mana Tree to save us? Auron was asking the same questions. I feel like I'm missing something. Like I don't know the first thing about this world. We've got a ways to go on our journey, so... if there are answers out there, I mean to find them.
Ooh.
Palomina, how's your head? Do you need some fresh air?
Thank you. That would be a welcome relief.
The Cape is a lovely place to rest and clear your head. It's far enough away from the city crowds.
Do you hear that?
Huh? Look, there!
She is calling to me.
Hey! Palomina! Palomina, come on! Snap out of it!
What was I doing? — Forgive me. It was such a sudden state of dizziness.
Dizziness? You nearly went over the edge. That was a really close call.
I heard a voice. Her lament was so sad and solemn.
What are you talking about? What voice? All I saw was a huge wall of waves. No wonder the ships haven't been able to set sail recently.
Strange. The sound is the only thing that stands out in my memory. We should consult with Karina and Morley.
Glyph mentioned that you weren't feeling well. Are you doing any better, Palomina?
Apologies for my abrupt absence. Val and I have to tell you two of the sight we saw from the Cape.
Hang on. You still look pale. I think you should lie down at the inn for a bit.
We can talk to the people here and dig a little deeper into the Wall of Waves story while Palomina recovers.
I know this melody. I just heard it. Once very long ago, a prince and princess, sundered by walls of water, vowed their love within the temple halls of Mortar.
How romantic. But wait! That sounds like the start of a poem. How does it end?
For some reason, I can only recall the start of the sonnet. The remaining refrains I cannot remember.
Aww. But what do they do after they get to the temple?
Val, the verse is the very same tune I heard on the Cape. What does that mean?
Maybe that ballad has something to do with the Wall of Waves. Like, one causes the other or something.
If memory serves, there was a grand temple located near Tsata.
That would be Tato Temple, I believe. It is on the waterfront to the west of here.
Hey, let's make a detour and visit Tato Temple. It might clear a few things up.
Right. Nothing will change if we don't take action. Let's prepare to head out tomorrow morning.
Young Soul Guard, a word? Nothing good will come of visiting Tato Temple. It's rumored to be haunted, with monster nests infesting every inch of the grounds.
The danger we face on the journey is all part of the job. We each have our duties to fulfill, and mine is being the Soul Guard. I haven't forgotten what you said, but I don't have an answer yet. All I can do is go forward and face whatever comes my way.
Brave words, Soul Guard. By the laws of this land, all we own belongs to everyone. We give and take in equal measure. This is the Salamando Candle, the vessel of fire. It was given to a hero of legend by the goddess of mana herself. Originally guarded in Tiania, over much time and many owners, the vessel came to us here in Sartar. Now it seems right to entrust its fire powers to you.
Thank you so much. Hopefully this will help us get through a haunted temple.
May your endeavor be successful.
Ready? Then west we go to Tato Temple.
The tales make it sound like a particularly perilous place. We should ensure that we are as prepared as possible.
This city sees travelers from all around. I would assume that we have our choice of some good weapons and armor in the shops.
Oh there. You're the group of travelers that took the Salamando candle from Glyph, right?
Sorry for taking it from the city. Did you need it?
Don't worry. No one here would begrudge you a candle. We have the sun in the sky and the stars in the firmament to light our way. But I did hear that Glyph let you leave without a single word of explanation on how to use the thing. Typical Glyph. Let me share with you what knowledge we've got about the candle. Good luck. Enjoy your haunted temple and try not to get cursed, okay? See you on the other side.
not like the look of this. Monsters I can handle, but this place has gotta be crawling with ghosts.
Huh? It isn't even ocean-related.
We gotta take a look either way. It's our only lead about the wall.
There appears to be something ahead beyond the antechamber. Nothing is moving, but we should continue with caution nonetheless.
Huh. It's a turtle.
No, it's not. It's a statue of a turtle. Or perhaps a monster.
It's the prince from the poem!
Which would mean this sculpture must represent the princess.
I suppose I see it. The turtle seems to reach out toward the princess like the prince would.
Huh? Did you see that? Was that a tear?
Statues can't cry.
I do not see any tears. Are you suggesting that a stone carving can feel sadness?
Come on, what was that poem you recited earlier?
Once very long ago, a prince and princess sundered by walls of water vowed their love within the temple halls of Mortar.
Aha! A tear! I told you!
I did see something shimmer around his eye.
I surely stand corrected.
It almost looked like it was reacting to your recitation, Palomina.
I think you're onto something. Let's really give it something to cry about.
Having fun at the turtle's expense, huh?
Can you blame me? It's a crying statue. I want to make it bawl like a baby.
Palomina, where are you going?
You do not hear it? Such a strange sound.
She's acting like she did on the Cape. Let's follow her.
I hear the voice from the vista. Once very long ago, a princess's heart soared as she danced by her prince. But their love was forbidden in this instance.
Forbidden love? Ooh, what's next? Tell me, tell me!
Unfortunately, this particular passage is all I heard this time. I cannot attest to the rest.
No way that was the end of the story. There are probably other things nearby that are kinda like this.
We should check another of the rooms. When I regard this relic, I recall yet another ringing refrain. Once very long ago, a prince said to his princess as they danced together, he would not let her slip from his grasp whatsoever.
Oh, the suspense! He might let go! Ugh! How does it end?
The statue in the other room is indeed reaching out his hand to his princess.
It's acting out Palomina's poem. We have to keep looking.
Oh, a subsequent stanza. Once very long ago, a princess looked at her hand now unclasped, and her tears swelled like waves as in sorrow she gasped.
That liar! He said he never let go, and then he just up and left her?
You might be too invested in this story.
It does pluck at the heartstrings. Tears swelled like waves as in sorrow she gasped, right?
And so the love story between the pair played out. Once very long ago, a prince remained trapped by the waves alone, waiting for his beloved dance partner to return home.
How tragic! How cruel! The two lovers were torn from each other's sides!
Karina is crying more than the statue.
Just you wait until the turtle hears the whole tale. You'll see, he'll be sobbing way harder.
Let's return to the hall and find out then, shall we?
Now we've searched everywhere. It seems like the prince and the princess were broken-hearted in the end. We should recite the entire story and pray for their happiness in the next life.
Once very long ago, a prince and princess sundered by walls of water vowed their love within the temple halls of Mortar.
Once very long ago, a princess's heart soared as she danced by her prince, but their love was forbidden in this instance.
Once, very long ago, a prince said to his princess as they danced together, he would not let her slip from his grasp whatsoever.
Once, very long ago, a princess looked at her hand now unclasped, and her tears swelled like waves as in sorrow she gasped.
Once very long ago, a prince remained trapped by the waves alone, waiting for his beloved dance partner to return home.
May the two souls dance again together one day.
Is the prince from the story supposed to be vengeful?
That's not what I pictured.
Verily, this is Vuskov, the sacred beast of legend.
Vuskav? Who cares what his name is? He's coming right for us!
He seems to realize this was a simple misunderstanding.
Does he want us to follow him?
I think we should.
He's headed for the coast, I think.
Don't fall behind!
I guess we can climb aboard. Let's hoist the anchor and set sail. What is that? Oh no! Is he trying to bust through the wall of waves with brute force?
Hold on to the flagpole, or you'll get tossed overboard.
There's another one. Another Vuskov.
Two lost lovers together at long last.
A fairy tale ending fit for a pair of sweethearts.
And the prince and the princess lived happily ever after. And so the tale ends for our heroes. Or whatever.
Hey, look! I see land! I bet it's Jutuona, the Earthen continent. Thank you!
Huh? Is this flute for me?
Earthen continent, you say?
Jutuona was once bustling with people and commerce, like any other continent.
No sign of that kind of life here. This harbor's falling apart.
Gnome just doesn't have the same power as he used to. There's no time to waste. Let's head to Guju and find Gnome.
Guju. The Earth Village looks vacant.
Not a single townsperson left to talk to. Unsurprising.
But how did it get this bad?
Reports recount that the Alm of Earth was never chosen, causing the village to vanish.
Do we have to stay here? I don't like this whole abandoned village aesthetic.
Let's check the area for leads. Even if the people are gone, Gnome might still be around.
A survivor? Should we approach them?
As long as you're sure it's not a ghost.
What's that? Oh, bless my beard. Y'all scared me clean out of my boots. You merchants? Prospectors? Hold on a minute. Well, shave my toes and call me a poto. Y'all are a party of alms making the pilgrimage.
Sorry to bother you, but we're looking for Gnome.
Our patron elemental? I suppose it ain't my place to pry into the affairs of alms. Oh, I plumb forgot to introduce myself. I'm Watts, guy and miner, and probably the only person you'll be seeing around here.
Do you mean to say that not a soul elected to stay in the settlement after the calamity?
What about Liza? Orin said she survived the disaster. Is Liza still here? In Guju?
You might as well head to the Eastern Plateau and see for yourself.
Let's stop by the plateau while we search for Gnome.
Liza? Stone? But how? Liza, what happened to you? So she was another victim of the disaster. Guess what, Liza? I became a soul guard, like you. And Hina was named the Alm of Fire. We set out on the pilgrimage together, but... well, a lot happened since then. You taught us so much, but I still don't understand. Why did everything fall apart?
Round here, we got a saying. Soil that once brought life turns all to dust and stone. 4 years ago, our gal Liza tried to leave the village before the Soul Guard arrived. It was right after she'd been named the Alm of Earth.
You mean she ran away?
Yep, with that husband of hers, Orin. Without the Earth's blessing, most of the villagers turned into golems. And you see how Liza ended up.
That's crazy. Liza would never run from her responsibilities. She was a soul guard, the best in the village. She understood the alms sacrifice better than anyone.
Way I see it, everybody's gotta make a choice. Gotta decide what matters most to them. Be it duty, tradition, or something else. We Gaians put a lot of stock in tradition. In fact, I'd say we're more stubborn than most, set in our ways like a gemstone fused to rock. So when Liza moved here from a far-off settlement blessed by fire, not earth, well, some people kicked up a fuss, that's for sure.
Poor Liza.
Orin tried to leave the village then, too. Didn't want to deal with the bigotry. But Liza put her foot down. She couldn't stand to pull Orin away from his work. You see, he was the best ceramicist in town. Made all our ceremonial urns and the like.
Liza was always interested in traditional cultures around the world. She loved the Fairies Festival, too.
She threw herself into the study of Earth. Wanted the villagers to see how serious she was. Liza became more knowledgeable about Earth and ore than anyone for miles. Nothing for it but to accept her as one of Guju's own and give our blessings.
And that's when she was appointed the Alm of Earth.
Sure as you're born. The fairy and the spirits recognized her love of all things earthen and deemed her worthy. The whole village was proud as punch, let me tell you. But in the end, the two lovebirds chose each other. Guess I see where they were coming from. They worked hard to build a life here. Couldn't throw that away.
Sounds like Orin and Liza had a tougher time than I thought.
Y'all got your reasons for coming out here to Guju. I might not be much help, but I'll tell you what I know of Gnome. First off, he ain't been seen in these parts for a while now. At least not since I came back to the village. Only other place I can think of to check is the Gamerda Mines.
The mines, huh?
Yep, they're northwest of the desert outside of Guju. Can't miss them. Mines are abandoned. Or I guess you could say repurposed as monster nests. Can't stand the place, but I ain't never been one for fighting. Quit the patrols after 3 days. Don't worry, I wasn't about to let you go off without some help. Here, take the gnome shovel. I've been taking care of it as the last remaining villager of Guju. Maybe this elemental vessel will guide you back to its original owner.
Thank you. We'll do our best to find Gnome.
Who knows? If he comes back, it might even revitalize that stone friend of ours.
Aren't we sure these mines were in use 4 years ago? They look more like they've been abandoned for decades.
With the loss of the blessing of Earth, the land itself seems to have become barren and lifeless.
Bad enough to feel the effects all the way at the Dead Egg Cliffs.
You can see what a beautiful town Guju must have been. I heard the mines were rife with gems and ore before they were closed too.
It's a shame we couldn't see the village in its heyday.
The gnome shovel causes a reaction in minor monsters.
It looks monstrous, but it's not attacking. Maybe this golem is here to assist us.
Shall we test that theory?
Well, we've tried what we can. Now what?
We can go in, I guess.
Something tells me this was a bad idea.
Oh dear. Has anyone been hurt?
Just my pride.
The Earth Spirits disappeared into the tower.
The ancient Gaians might have made the structure for the spirits originally. Do you figure there's something else in there?
Yeah, probably. Maybe we can find a way in like before. Let's look around the area. There's a way down. That's all the invitation I need.
I thought my mind was playing tricks, but no. There's something here.
Quite the overwhelmingly oppressive presence.
We didn't come this far underground to get scared off now! Show yourself!
Oh!
Here it comes!
I'm no expert, but that looks like a mineral deposit to me. Perhaps Gnome's power isn't as weak as we feared.
If the Earth still has life, then Gnome's gotta be around somewhere. Keep searching!
What are you talking about? I'm right here! Woo-wee! Jewel Eater done gone and made a mess of this place.
Gnome, I would guess?
Now ain't that a sight for sore eyes? Alms, in my mind! What can I do you for?
We were looking for you! What are you doing hiding out in a monster's lair? Did you want to get eaten?
What do you mean, monster lair? This here mine is mine! Not my fault that Jewel Eater came and gobbled me up whole!
Hang on! You were inside that thing?
Glad we arrived when we did.
So am I! Jewel Eater was sucking the earth dry of all his leftover mana power. Now that it's gone, everything ought to balance out. And I got a bit of the old pep in my step again. What doesn't kill you, I guess. Whoa! Nap time's over, though. Time for me to resurface before another monster gets hungry, if y'all follow. Well, I'll be. You done dug up an elemental in the mines. Jumping Grumpkins! People still live in Guju. Must have been underground for too long. I figured y'all left once the village was destroyed. Guju's seen better days, to be sure. But now that you're back, Gnome, maybe... Sorry to say, but my powers just ain't what they used to be back in the day.
About that. We actually came to ask for your help, Gnome. The soil in Dede won't grow anything. If our jack seed won't sprout, we can't get up the cliffs and make our way to Elusia Isle. Is there anything you can do?
Aha! So that's why y'all went out of your way to find me. Well, I hate to disappoint my fans. Rise and shine, my little earth spirits. These servants of mana need your help. Lend them a hand now, you hear?
Does the ground seem warmer to you?
There! That ought to fix your plant problem.
Couldn't you have used this power to keep Guju from falling?
I'm plumb tapped out of mana at this point, and without an alm to replenish it, well... Soil that once brought life turns all to dust and stone. What turns to stone stays stone, I'm afraid.
Then, there's nothing we can do for Liza?
Guju is gone! About time y'all quit worrying about the past and start focusing on the lands that still have a chance, if you ask me. It's time for you to go back to the Dede Cliffs. It's a long way yet before you reach the Mana Tree.
A poignant reminder of our remaining responsibilities.
Cheer up! Y'all are a beacon of hope to people like us. Word of the new Alm of the Moon managed to reach all the way out here.
Huh? How did you hear about Etern?
Merchants travel here and there, bringing wares and stories alike. All I know is that for 16 years, there's been no alm from Etern. But if the parish can come back after so long, why not Guju? There may even be hope for dear Liza yet.
Please, take care of Liza for me.
You worry about yourselves. We can take care of our own.
Give the goddess a holler for me!
Time to head back to Dede.
No signs of Vuskov nearby.
Oh, try out the fairy flute. You should be able to hear it.